Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays. Welcome back to TacTeam Ulm Gone Wild, where we have annexed our vassal Denmark. And now it's just Arumba and me versus the Netherlands. How's it going, Arumba?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Doing all right. A little disappointed the way that pieced out there. I mean, I think we would have had an opportunity to get Denmark a few more provinces, but we didn't really explore that, did we? Until, like, right now.
Yeah. Partially because just, I had turned on that policy to reduce the cost because saving points usually makes sense, but having them get integrated earlier actually kind of hurt us.
Well, we had never considered giving them land, but...
Yeah.
Oh well. It's not a big deal. So we lost some monarch points.
Yeah. It's not like we're behind time or anything. We're still 6 years ahead on everything.
We're way behind. All right, so who's our war right now? It's Netherlands and... Bremen? Is that it?
Whoa.
Yep, that's it.
War score from battles, -36. This guy has been...
I do believe, yeah, he's been crushing armies.
Well, and that's with a 2-3 general. Imagine if that guy had a 5-5 or 6-6 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want to...
I'm starting to think that combat modifiers are pretty important.
Yeah, well, he's about to stack wipe something else right now. How much you want to bet that's a stack wipe?
Yeah, it looks like it. No, he should be able to get out. There's no white flag. What? Why didn't he retreat? There was no white flag at the top right corner, so he could have left.
Nope, stack wipe.
But he could have left. He didn't.
Stack wipe.
He should have left.
I think we're gonna have to just pull both our armies and go fight him.
Yeah, but let's finish a couple sieges first.
Okay.
Well, we have his capital siege, right? And we have the war goal siege, so there's no real pressure on us to siege him down. And I'd rather not fight him in, like, swamp or whatever. Oh, he's in farmlands right now. But there's no way to attack him without taking river crossing. You know, our diplomats are so lazy. Gosh darn.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
I'm going to blame the Netherlands. You don't think so?
Could be.
So how did you want to go to war with Austria? I mean, we have a couple choices. One would be to wait for the truce with Saxony to go away, declare on Saxony. We could break alliance with Milan and wait out 5 years, go to war with him. Or we could just declare on Austria.
I think it's all going to come down to whether or not the Ottomans and France will help out.
Mm.
You know, like if they're up for it, then we'll be fine.
How would you rate Lithuania's job so far in this campaign?
They've done pretty well.
He's got the biggest army in the world.
I think
got the biggest name on the map.
I think he could have done better if he had more temples, more barracks and fewer workshops.
It's true.
A lot of his workshops are really, really bad. As far as like their return on investment, they'll take like 200 years to pay themselves off.
All right, here he comes, Mr. 38K. I bet he's going to go to that 20 stack. Yep, goodbye 20 stack. Nice knowing you, Milan.
Milan has 10% infantry combat ability. Come on, that's good enough, right?
You mean against 40% infantry combat?
I mean, imagine if Netherlands had had more discipline. Oh, by the way, he's only got 20% infantry combat ability now.
Oh, I wonder if it was a temporary modifier.
Yeah.
Must have been.
Maybe he's got like a scripted event that because he's in the Netherlands, he's got like his independence bonus.
Well, if that's gone, then maybe we'll stop getting those stupid 35k rebel stacks that spawn over there. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't know of too many ways that you can just get 20% extra infantry combat ability.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, he's going to kill some of our troops that are trying to train.
Oh, don't let him do it.
Why? At this point, what's the penalty, really? We've already
Just
got...
Don't let him do it. It makes us look bad. You don't want us to look bad.
I do. I do want us to look bad. want to watch him. Just watch him ignore our forts completely. There's like
we're the emperor. As soon as we form Germany, then they will have to respect forts because we're not going to be the emperor anymore. But until then,
he's free to ignore everything.
Mm-hmm. It's part of being the emperor. No one has to respect you.
Amazing. So he went and he sieged back Brabant and Ghent, but didn't bother to get his capital back.
Yeah, I don't quite understand that. Isn't the capital going to cause him the most war exhaustion?
Yeah, I mean, even without a fort, I think it's still going to cost the most.
Besides, we can get Ghent and Brabant back in a heartbeat, but we couldn't reach his capital without Ghent and Brabant. So why wouldn't he do the capital at the same time?
I don't know. Well, we very nearly have a third 40 stack. I don't think we can really afford to keep 20 stacks around with all these infantry combat ability jerks.
No, not really. Oh, a 1-5. Nice.
It's alright. Milan is pieced out.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Milan wasn't really doing anything in the war, other than losing battles for us.
Yeah, I mean, where did that negative 40 war score from battles come from? Mostly him.
Mm-hmm. He's like, hey, I tried.
Look at the... He lost 23,000 troops in one battle, and it was 10 war score. Granted, Netherlands wiping out one of our 20 stacks was an 8.88.
Yeah.
And then the other 20 stack was 6.54. Oops.
Well, now he's going to his capital. But to get there, we're gonna have to unsiege. We're gonna have to siege Ghent and Brabant.
Yeah, I think we need to take this other 20 stack now. So sorry, this other 40 stack now, and actually maybe be a little bit more aggressive with it. Do you think our 40 can beat 30?
No. Well, maybe. Let's give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen, right?
Well, now that he doesn't have the 40% infantry combat ability.
Yeah, fuck it. Go for it.
He's got 18 in the front. We've got 20. We have way more than that.
Go for it. And besides, we'll have a second 40 stack any day now. Because Bremen didn't fall. Never mind.
We're gonna flank the crap out of him here.
Go on,
it is marsh.
Probably a river crossing.
No river.
All right, you got this. I believe.
Of course, he rolls a 9.
Why did I believe?
Because you're foolish.
Foolish mortal. Now you got this. You're gonna win that. See? You're fine. All this worry about nothing.
Look at that. At the very last day, he routed our center flank.
Center flank?
Like, I apologize. All right, it's nomenclature that I learned from playing CK2. In CK2, they call the left, the right, and the center all flanks. They use the term as like a group of army. And so I started using it that way. So center flank makes sense to me because it's like the center of the army, like in CK2.
Okay, but it's not a flank.
I understand that, Shen.
Oh, damn it, Arumba. Nomenclature.
Where are you going? Why don't you just kill this 29 stack right here?
I was trying to head around through France to get to Vlaanderen, but there's also a fort in Calais, therefore we can't even get to Vlaanderen from France. We could do it from the sea, and that's probably what we should do. Do we have transports?
Yeah.
We have 3 transports.
3's not going to really be enough.
Oh, you say that, but I don't believe you. All right, since we're not taking Bremen, I'm just going to piece him out, okay?
Sure.
Sure. You do that, Shen. You do that.
You see, I don't know. Again, we're back down to 1226, and I feel like it's working well.
Yeah, it's working. Stick with it. Don't let your dreams be memes.
That's not funny. Yeah, you find it funny.
Yeah, I find a lot of things funny. You need a sense of humor.
I have a sense of humor.
It's a bad one.
That's not funny either. See? Yeah, this is rather annoying that we can't actually get to his capital right now. But earlier, you know, multiple times in multiple wars, people marched through all of our country. Willy-nilly.
Well, you'll be happy to know that we have cored Lubeck. We did what Denmark failed to do.
Denmark is a failure, you're right.
Where are you going with that stack?
I don't know. I'm trying to hunt down his army here.
He's going to Brabant. It's
Good.
farmlands. Oof, crush it.
Yeah.
For sure.
No river crossing. He's got only one maneuver. Oh.
Yeah, nice.
That's a good engagement. But look, okay, this is why I want to complain all the time. Look at the freaking cavalry.
Yeah, they're not in flank positions.
Why does
it's so weird.
Why does it do that? You know? Like
reasons.
Sometimes it deploys them perfectly, and other times it does this. This shit. These cav are useless.
Scheisse.
Makes no sense. Our cav could have been doing so much damage right there. Oh, is he retreating to Gallery?
Yes, he is.
Where's he going? Oh yeah, he is. Yes. Yep. Squish. How do you like it?
Oh, he's gone.
10 war score. 10 war score squish. We should probably spread out, prevent him from training.
I agree. Don't mind me just fabricating on Danzig. You would like Danzig, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, the Ottomans finished their internal conflicts. Does that mean you're going to pay off your damn loans?
What is
this? See, how many loans do you have, Ottomans? He has 5 loans.
Of 4,000 ducats apiece. How much does he actually owe?
I don't know. There should be a really easy way to check all that crap, by the way.
There should be, but instead we have to retract a diplomat and see what it would cost to declare war, and then we'll see that as reason. Oh, we have Regency Council, so we can't check it. Never mind.
You can't even check.
No.
Isn't that nice?
You can't
even check.
You can't even see who would join your wars. Nope. Fortunately, it's only a couple more years.
What's the next idea group you want? That's coming up next tech. I think we talked about administrative.
Yes, I love administrative.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do military though. I mean, we've been both talking about how military is kind of we've fallen behind without any military ideas. Do we have even a single military idea group? Plutocratic? Kinda. It's got morale of armies and manpower recovery speed.
Yeah, don't knock it. I like it a lot.
But I mean, it's no quantity or it's no offensive.
Oh, Netherlands attacking us. Good move, Netherlands. Good move. So do we actually have to siege everything down to get those 3 provinces?
I'm not sure. We should have a little bit more war score now. Still negative 28 from battles.
Ew.
He'll accept all 3 provinces right now.
Well, his capital's about to fall. Can we get more stuff? Can we get money?
Yeah.
War reps? Manpower? I would love some manpower.
That'd be awesome if you could steal manpower. He'll agree to everything right now.
All right.
57 war score peace deal. Sure.
Beautiful. Look at all that clay. Uh-oh. Oh, it's only 75 overextension. All right.
What?
The clergy are upset. You silly clergy. Here, I'll give you a province in Denmark, okay? That'll shut you up.
It's all Protestant already, which is great.
Pomerania wants an alliance. What do you think?
Do we have to?
No. So no?
I don't think we need it.
Okay. We do have a relationship slot, though. And we have to decide how are we going to go to war with Austria. We need one province to form Germany. That's it. We don't have to worry about being the emperor. We're not going to be reelected. It has served us well, though. I think being the emperor was pretty good for us in the long run. Austria is no longer a valid rival. Great Britain is no longer a valid rival. Excuse me.
Who are
we can do Lithuania, though. Okay.
I guess we're not allowed to have rivals anymore.
No, we've reached that point. All right, I'll cancel those embargoes.
I don't feel like we're that strong that they can't be valid rivals. Like, we're okay. We're in 3rd place. It's not like we're like the strongest in the map or anything right now. We don't have the highest income by 1 ducat. We don't. Well, we do have the largest army, but we don't actually have any manpower at all.
All right, that's 10 provinces there. Let me find another colonial region for another colony. Hebjet. Renyan. How's the land? The land is pretty crap. I think we might have reached the point where we can't really get a colonial nation that's any good because the land is just garbage. Oh well.
Have you ever colonized via the ledger?
In the ledger? No.
Yep. There's a province here with 13 development. In colonial Fetur. Do you already have 10? Is that... Yeah. I mean, like, if you're going to colonize, go for the 13, the high development stuff, maybe. Or
would you just not worry about getting a colonial nation?
I don't know. I mean, are these guys even making colonies on their own right now? They're not. Neither of them are. Our 2 colonial nations are too poor. Well, we have 3 colonial nations.
Are they really too poor? That's amazing, because they've been colonizing. Yeah, no, one of them's colonizing right now.
One is, but whatever it is, Nalakleet is not colonizing.
That's surprising.
And neither is Fetur just started.
Yeah, Fetur was just born. Why aren't you colonizing? What the hell? Brandenburgian rebels, 80%. You got troops there already. Nice.
That's the other thing that I really like about this stack, is you just keep them in multiples, you know, and then split, and then you've got perfect rebel squashing stacks.
So are we just going to declare on Saxony when the truce is up? That's how we're going to go to war with Austria?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I'll get a claim then. Actually, if Brittany patrols our trade, which they did a while ago, are these Brittany? Those are French. Brittany for a while there was pirating our trade, and if they do that again, we can declare on him because he's allied to Austria. Yeah, it's kind of a weird backdoor into a war with Austria, but it works. Because that would be, let's see, Brittany, Lorraine, and Milan, and Austria. So that's a much smaller war than, you know, like declaring on Austria. And we wouldn't have to wait as long for Saxony.
Works for me. Trying to decide if one of these military idea groups is better than going administrative.
Well, our combat has been lackluster, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of getting stack wiped, but we're also like nearly to that point where we have enough strength that we can just kind of ignore the fact that we have poor combat and just keep throwing bodies at the problem. Like, we're still only at 119 out of 155 force limit right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we could have another 40 stack, and I don't care how much combat ability Bohemia has. Like, they could be the polar bears or whatever. Just throw 200,000 troops at the problem, it's still going to die. And meanwhile,
that's true.
And meanwhile, like 99% of the other time that we're not fighting that specific country with that specific army, we're better off with the other idea groups.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's of limited use is really the best way to mention it. It's not going to benefit us all the time, whereas administrative will.
Right. It feels really good when it happens, though, when you have Space Marines, but something as boring as minus 25% core creation cost is really strong.
It's incredibly useful. I think we should do a Space Marine campaign, just for fun. Just try to get the most OP units possible. Focus military points all game long and just take military ideas.
You remember when you used to be able to do nothing but military ideas?
You used to be able to.
Yeah, now you gotta alternate. It's annoying. But there's certain idea groups that work really well for the Space Marine strategy, like Innovative. Because Innovative, even though it's admin, it gives really good policies when paired with other stuff.
Right. And policies are things that at least I tend to ignore a lot of the time. Like I just kind of forget they exist because you have to finish so many ideas to unlock them.
Like a great 3 idea group combo, for example, is offensive, quality, and innovative. You can get those 3, and both of the policies that you pair with innovative are amazing. You get leader siege +1, siege ability +10%, and infantry combat ability +20%. Yeah, it's awesome. And then there's a couple other ideas as well. Actually, economic pairs well with some military idea groups. Where is it? Yeah, horse artillery. It's artillery combat ability +10%. Artillery combat ability, huh?
Yeah, I mean that's...
And you can also get an extra 5% discipline if you have quality.
Now, quality is something that I used to take all the time, and I sort of tended away from it after it became the way to deal with stuff was just ogre smash. Put as many troops as you can into every battle so that you crush the enemy, and sometimes you'll stack wipe them. So I used to start going quantity a lot more than quality, simply because it just didn't matter. It just overwhelmed them. But the way these battles have been going, even just against Bohemia, who only has the 10%, we still lost so many troops. I think quality has a lot going for it.
The only thing I hate about quality, like the thing that just really shuts my interest down in it, is the 3 ideas related to Navy. If they Which are just useless
most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time. I'd say all the time. Like I ship durability +5%. Who cares? Like, that's an idea, really? And then, like, morale of navies. Who cares? You know what determines who wins a naval battle is who has more heavies or who has more ships. Morale very rarely makes any difference. The reason England kicks ass is because they have more heavies, not because they have more morale. And then naval attrition, what? You only suffer naval attrition when you're too far away from ports. And then you siege down a province and then you have 0 naval attrition. So who cares? No, if quality could be changed around, so like those 3 ideas were... I mean, well, let's see. You've already got combat ability for all 3 types. What's another quality modifier that you could have? Discipline's already the finisher, so you can't give them that. Quality. You know what I think would be a really cool thing that they could try? Go the opposite direction. Defensive lowers the cost of your units and maintenance. Quality is about quality. So why not have another idea in there that's like infantry costs +10% or 20%, but then give them extra, I don't know, extra pips on the units, or give them just even more combat ability or something. Or even throw a morale modifier in there, but make the troops cost more.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Because it's quality, right? You're paying for quality.
You know what'd be really nice is if you could have sliders in your nation. Maybe unlock them with ideas or unlock them with policies. Have sliders which allow you to kind of focus either on quantity or quality. And this was something that was in EU3 that you could do. You could just say, hey, I want to focus on having better troops, or I want to focus on having more manpower and just more troops to field. So either you spend more time training or you spend less time training, but you get more troops on the field of battle. That'd be really sweet. If you could unlock that with the quality ideas, oh man.
I guess part of it is that the game the idea group system, there's never anything there's not a single idea that has a negative effect to it. And that's a whole big, huge opportunity for trade-offs, right? Give you something good, but maybe also make you have something a little bit better. Or, sorry, a little bit worse.
Wow. Persia's a one-province minor.
Naval drill.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So some of the things that are like really nice that have been nerfed, maybe instead of nerfing them, just keep them really nice so that people will still want to take those idea groups, but just add a small penalty as well. I can see that working out.
Yeah, maintenance cost or hiring cost, or hell, you could even, if you wanted to, you could even throw like a manpower penalty to the quality idea group. But then you'd have to restore it to its former glory or get rid of these 3 ship-related things. Because we've already got 2 whole idea groups that are ship-related, like naval ideas and maritime ideas. Why in the hell does quality have ship-related stuff in it? Well,
question then, does anyone ever take maritime or naval? Because I never do.
I never do. I remember there was one time before maritime existed, I think it was just naval ideas, and naval ideas was a diplomatic. I used to take it when it was a diplomatic idea group. I would take naval then, because that was when naval ideas had like plus 50% naval force limit, and then it became maritime that has that, and I don't like that one.
Well, question then, what's our next idea group going to be? Because it's coming up in 2 years, and we do have a lot of military points that we could just sort of store up to immediately get 2 ideas.
I kind of want military, honestly. I think that I want administrative, but I also I want quality or defensive or something, you know?
All right, we'll save up and get a military idea then. Remember not to tech up. Wow, some of these colonies have pretty high independence desire. French Garpa is at 47 already, 47%.
Yeah, like, what would you take out of offensive, defensive, quality, quantity, out of those 4?
Well, we're not going to be emperor anymore, so we're going to have lowered force limit. We're going to have less manpower. I would probably like to have quantity just for that. Yeah, quantity.
Yeah. All right, well, we do need to wrap it up. We actually gone pretty long today.
Okay, if we do though, we're gonna forget, because this is the last episode of the day. We're gonna forget. I don't want to forget, Arumba.
Well, let's just
in June, our king will come of age, and we'll be able to declare war on Brittany, which will bring us into war with Austria.
Okay, so we'll rewatch the last minute.
Will we?
Maybe.
Come on, we're 1 month away from June. We're 1 month away.
Somehow
Are you ready for war?
So we suddenly have 96 naval force limit. I think we should probably use that.
I'm going to dock up our trade fleet, though. They're very vulnerable out there. We always forget to dock up the trade fleet. Such an afterthought.
Well, if you're going to do that, we should unmothball the heavies and get them ready to go.
Yeah, now we're talking.
And then park them in the Straits of Dover to protect the English Channel.
Yeah, do it.
He's a dude. He's a man.
He is a man. All right, so the question is, let's see, France will help, so we'll get them in. Oldenburg will help. Luxembourg will help. The Ottomans will not help because they haven't paid off any of their loans. They're still 4,600 in debt. Fucking hell, Ottomans. All right, so we're going to be at war with Milan, Lorraine, and Austria. That's not a very big war. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Excellent. And now, there's no chance that we could forget.
Yeah. Did you turn all the forts on, Shen?
I believe they're on.
Unlike last week. All right, cool. Well, let's pile the troops down south and get ready to go to war.
Yep.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I think it was your anyway.
All All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I've been Shen, you've been you. Come back next time for what could be the last war before we click on this wonderful button to form the German nation. All we have to do is get Augsburg, this province right here, and we have to not be the emperor. And trust me, no one's voting for us. We're not going to be the next emperor. So I think we're good to go. But that'll be next time.
All right. See you soon.
Bye-bye.